Access reviews are one of the most audited controls in regulated organizations. They're also one of the least trusted. Many teams spend weeks running access reviews, only to feel that risk hasn't meaningfully changed. Audits are still painful, and the same issues show up cycle after cycle. In this video, I want to walk through why access reviews break down in regulated environments and what actually works to simplify them without rebuilding identity systems. In many organizations, access reviews are still highly manual. Spreadsheets are exported. Emails are sent. Managers are asked to approve access they don't fully understand. Identity teams spend weeks chasing responses and remediation. Evidence is often assembled after the fact, just in time for the audit. Reviews eventually close, but excess access often remains. This isn't because teams don't care. It's because access reviews are being forced to operate on top of systems that were never designed for governance at scale. Most access review programs start with Active Directory. Over time, AD groups are stretched far beyond their original purpose. They're used to represent business roles, application access, and entitlements were never designed to model. As environments grow, access reviews must extend beyond AD into ERP platforms, databases, servers, and cloud services, each with different entitlement models and audit requirements. Entra helps with authentication and cloud access, but governance doesn't naturally extend across hybrid environments. At that point, reviews become fragmented. There's no single place for policy, accountability, enforcement, or audit-ready evidence. This is where many teams quietly admit that access reviews have become what's often called audit theater. The process satisfies a control requirement, but it doesn't reliably reduce access risk. Audits slow down. Exceptions accumulate. Excess access lingers longer than it should. Over time, teams spend more effort defending the process than improving security outcomes. Organizations that successfully simplify access reviews take a different approach. First, they focus on risk, not volume. Privileged access, financial systems, and toxic combinations are reviewed more frequently. Low-risk access doesn't consume the same effort. Second, they introduce a governance layer that sits above existing identity systems. Active Directory and Entra stay where they make sense, but review logic, policy enforcement, and evidence live in a system designed for governance. Finally, they automate what slows teams down: review scheduling, access removal, remediation tracking, and continuous evidence generation. The result is fewer fire drills, higher confidence in outcomes, and access reviews that auditors actually trust. Importantly, this doesn't require a massive, disruptive project. Most teams start with one audit-critical system, one business unit, or one regulatory requirement. Governance expands only after value is proven. This incremental approach reduces disruption while delivering meaningful risk reduction early. If access reviews in your environment feel increasingly manual, stressful, or disconnected from real risk reduction, we've put together a deeper written guide that walks through this approach in detail. It covers the same challenges we discussed here, along with examples and practical considerations for regulated environments. You can find it at the link in the video description below, Simplifying User Access Reviews in Regulated Environments.